And we are live. It's Christmas Eve. The boys have made it. No matter the day, no matter the occasion, we're here for you. We're getting going. We thought we had to get a show done because the Punt Fantasy Final is set. Tag, how are you? You said you've made a couple of your finals. So you're excited for the Christmas Day slate of games. How's everything?
That's it. It's a quick check around on teams today. Getting ready to play for the fantasy final in two of my other leagues. Obviously, I didn't do well in the punt, but I'm happy I've kept a reputation alive as a pretty good fantasy player, making two finals. And one of them is the Rob Burrow Cup we play for our good friend, what was in our fantasy league. So it's always good to get engraved on that trophy. I've won it once before, so I'm going to try and reclaim it and get my name engraved again on that. Christmas Eve, we asked Bish, could he make it? He said, look, I've just got 3 out of 3 on punt picks on my betting. I've just won by 50 points semi-final. I'm too good for this at the minute. You two drag up in the morning and do it instead. Fair play, Bish. You're on your high horse, son.
Right, we'll get into it because, like you said, he's one of the men who's made the final. I'll just cover the scores on the doors. Let me load this up. That's the two games. Bish went up against Jordan Lane and very comfortably beat him there. What a big game for Bish Tag.
Yeah, at one point I thought Laney was doing pretty well, and I thought it'd come down to Cooper Rush having to score big, but I think it was game, set, and match this when that long touchdown pass from Matt Jones at Brian Thomas Jr. when it was in the balance. He caught it. He was only on about 5-6 points at the time, Brian Thomas, and he hit that 70-yard touchdown pass, which was just a massive swing. And then off the back of that, we had the Devon A-Chain touchdown right at the end for Miami to seal the win there, where he broke through, and that was another sort of 10-15 points. And then obviously the second half of the Bills defense coming good. So it looked like Lane had a real strong chance of winning with the St. Brown touchdown, the Ford touchdown. Burrow obviously threw that long pass at the end to Jamar Chase, what he didn't need to. It looked like Laney could have a chance, but I just think towards the end of them first and second games, them couple of big plays just stole it for Bish. And Bish was a comfortably leading going into Cooper Rush. Didn't even need his 15 points. So, it's a good show by Laney. It's only his second year in fantasy. He's made a semi-final. He can be proud, but if you're not first, you're last. Join the rubbish pile with me and you, Joe. Ready for next year now.
I'll not show my results at weekend. It wasn't very good for the 4th-5th playoff. No, sorry, the 5th-6th playoff there. But the other game, we've got Jason Bass versus Isaac Farrell here. Isaac, who has to be mentioned, picked Lamar in the first round. Had suitors all around the world messaging me saying, "What's he done? Why has he done it?" Made the semi-final, but he's as you said there, his trip's over and done with. He didn't come up when he needed it the most, and Jason Bassy has made it to the final.
When I previewed this game, I thought Bassy would be a comfortable winner. To be honest, I called it. He did get. I just didn't like the matchups in the team. What Isaac Farrell team Lamar was coming into the game with. Justice still got injured, so he was unlucky there. But he's won comfortably in the Jalen Hurts injury as well, which we can touch on soon regarding the final. But yeah, I think it's a pretty comfortable win for Bassy. He's got a strong team, and obviously everyone who we said about obviously the cheat codes being Josh Allen and Jahmyr Gibbs, who was right with Jahmyr Gibbs, but we did miss the 40-point pick for Jonathan Taylor. Anyone who had Jonathan Taylor was laughing, really. 40 points from him, just ridiculous scoring.
Yeah, I think he made up for last week when he obviously fumbled before the end zone. He obviously made a very big thing to make up for it. And yeah, like I said, had an incredible game, and I think got many people in the fantasy, got many people to the fantasy final. I think let's get into it then, Tag. Let me see if I can I'm not brilliant at loading this up, so if you just give me a second to try week 17.
Yeah. It might be up now.
Yeah. Oh, it's still not loaded up, saying to be determined. So we'll just go over the.
Yeah, if you click into the matchup, we can sort of have a look anyway. I have sort of had a look already. I think the big one for Bish, so if we look at Bish's team, I don't think he'll play Cooper Rush this week. If we said about Bish having a bit of a weakness, it was about the quarterback, but he's got Justin Herbert, who actually scored 23 again, and he's going against New England Patriots this week, and they need a win to make sure. I think they're already obviously in the wild card spot, but obviously the Broncos are just behind them. So I think Herbert against the Patriots, I think Bish might start him instead of Cooper Rush. I think that'd be the pretty obvious one. The other ones you need to look at is you've got Tyrone Tracy, the running back for the Giants. They're at home to the Colts. The Colts known to have a really poor run defense. And Bish actually didn't go with Scary Terry, but they're playing Atlanta this week, who are conceding a lot of points as well. So he's going to have some big calls to make. Obviously, Devontae's come good at the back end of the year, but they've got Buffalo away. It's going to be cold there in Buffalo. Allen didn't have the best game. I think as I'm looking at these matchups, Brian Thomas against Tennessee, I think you might see Scary Terry for Bish come back in for Devontae Adams. I think Tracy needs looking at potentially, and I think Justin Herbert will start for him.
Yeah, I think you've covered that well, Tag. No, yeah, he's had that choice all year, hasn't he? With the Metcalf, McLaurin, Tyrone Tracy coming good, so he's got some good choices. As long as Justin Herbert comes good there, Tag, I think he's favourite going into this final. Obviously, coming off 163, Bassy had 107, like you said, with a Jonathan Taylor 40-point game. So we'll just cover Bassy's team here on the left. What you seeing?
Well, Bassy, I think it all depends, and I could be completely wrong here, and I could be a bit brutal with my pick like I was last week. I think if Jalen Hurts is out, Bish has won this. I just cannot see Bassy getting enough points against that strong Bish team. There's some nice matchups still for Bassy. Might be able to pick someone off. I mean, Pollard has been carrying an injury, and Tajay Spears off 20 points goes against Paul Jacksonville. So you could look to start Spears for the Titans. Like I said, Pollard's injured. I'd probably put him in front of Brian Robinson. He's just not doing it. He's too flaky, Brian Robinson, at the minute. So I probably wouldn't play him. I'd definitely look to maybe play Spears instead. And then regarding QB, it's just massive. He ain't got one on the bench. He's going to have to look on waivers if we'll go now to available QBs. There's a few decent QBs out there. Pick your matchup. I just think Hurts is massive. Hurts is your 20-30 point guaranteed, which he needs. And it's going to be there's some really tough matches up there. CJ Stroud's going against the Ravens. That's not nice. Geno Smith at Chicago isn't nice. Yeah. I mean, Bryce Young at Tampa, they have got a poor secondary. You have to make a big call, and I think it's going to go down to just to Hurts. I think for him to have a chance of winning this, he needs Hurts, and he's got a chance. But obviously, for me, Bish is strong favourite, and if Hurts is out, I think it's game, set, and match already.
Yeah, just load us back up. Yeah, I can't look past Bish. Like I said, his bench is as strong as Bassy's team at the moment, as we've covered there with Tracy and the Metcalf. He needs a bit of luck. He needs another Jonathan Taylor 40 ball. He needs Malik Neighbours. He needs, like you said, he needs his QB to a ginormous week. Definitely nervous for Bassy. Bish is in the driving seat. I get that it'd be good to see someone who one of the hosts to get the win and take it home. He can have the ring for the year. Bish deserves it. He puts a lot of work in, but he's certainly ended up with a very strong team there covering.
Yeah, we'll have to put some bans on some of these trades what go on during the year. Bish Bish has put himself in a very nice position here.
I did call a few vetoes. I did call a few vetoes because, like you said, he took advantage of some people who didn't quite know as much, and my trade went down a shocker as well. So I've got to put myself in there. I give him Metcalf and McLaurin. So yeah, I've had a shocker.
I'm as it stands now, there's a good chance I could be first pick for the punt next year. Which is normally a tough position, but I'm going to embrace that and really look at enjoying being first pick. At the minute, if I was first pick on the board, I think I'd be going Saquon Barkley. If I had to pick right now, first pick, would you? Just thinking with yourself, Joe, if you was first pick now, looking to fantasy next year already, we're already giddy for it. Would for what you've seen this year, fresh in your mind, who would your first pick be overall?
Yeah, it's got to be Saquon, hasn't it? If you look at Derrick Henry's another year older, so I think that eliminates him from that first round. You don't know what's going to happen. If you look elsewhere, like I said, you've got the A-Chan, you've got these ones. I guess it depends in Detroit, if Monty, what happens there, because if Gibbs is, if something happens where Gibbs is just the running back, he's got to be up there as the number one. But yeah, I think
Bijan Robinson enters the conversation as well. He's one me and Bish like, and I traded with Bish for him in another league, and he's been so consistent in that team. And obviously Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase doing Jamar Chase things. I think obviously I do normally lean to a running back first round, but obviously Jamar Chase, if he's there, you've got to talk about him.
I think they're your two, aren't they? I think it's got to be Saquon, Chase, Bijan as your top three. And then you start looking at them other top running backs and their situations going forward, don't you? So no, yeah, Saquon all day. I think that's going to be unanimous. The only thing is, when it's normally unanimous number one, something normally happens, and that's scary. I'll
CMC killed me this year. I won't be picking him no matter what. He could fall to round 4, 5. He's not getting touched.
yeah. No, well, nice and easy. It's set. We've got Bassy versus Bish. Obviously, hope everyone's watching. It was another one. Watch over Christmas. Keep it in mind. Obviously, I think we're going to chuck a few bets out online for you all. Obviously, Bish is on fire. We'll get him to send a few. We'll make a nice graphic. We'll pick a few touchdown scorers, pick a few over-unders on the players and the receiving and the rushing. We'll have some fun. And, yeah, for everyone who's followed us throughout the year, please like, share, subscribe. Obviously, it's Christmas Day. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy the NFL on Christmas Day. And Tag, yeah, hope you have a lovely Christmas period, pal.
Thank you, mate. And just remember, everybody, it is Christmas Day tomorrow. First games of fantasy, so get on that waiver wire quick today. Check your matchup today. If you're in a semi-final, final, you've not got to wait to decide who you start, and you've literally got one day after it finished last night. So I'm going to be on it all day today, swapping and changing from our 2 finals. Excited for it, and yeah. 2 games, Christmas Day, Steelers, Chiefs, and Texans, Ravens. Going to be 2 really, really good matchups with 2 games with massive consequences, really. Steelers, obviously looking to win their division still. Ravens, the same after them. That's going to be massive. The Chiefs still looking to nail that number 1 seed. With the Bills, obviously, they've been chasing them. And obviously, the Texans still cementing the playoffs. And obviously, Beyonce at half-time. What more do you want Christmas Day?
What a way to end Christmas Day. It'll be about 11 o'clock midnight when that will be on Tag, I think. So, yeah, what a way to end Christmas. Watching Queen Bee, as they say, play, sing and perform, and then watch the second half. So, no, yeah, really looking forward to a good Christmas and, yeah, some great games of NFL. We'll get the bets on. We'll do a bit of the things off the stream, get it sent over on all the social medias. And yeah, let's hope we land the bets. See you soon.